right, so Meredith, you got 3 questions that come from us, and the audience gets to ask you anything that pops into their head.
Oh, Lord.
And you only get 1 pass. I have a varying number of questions here that I've saved. I don't know which one. Well, you know what? I do know which one I want to ask. Meredith, you have 2 beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
You have a family that looks like it followed the plan. Like that, you and Anthony created, from a dream that you had once back in the day. Think back to single Meredith. How many times did single Meredith almost meet your daughters earlier in an oh crap kids scare?
Ooh. Let's see here. Well,
because you might have met them, but they might have been different.
Yeah. So there's been.
I mean, you can tap out if you want to, but I mean, I said, how many times did you meet these? Were you about to meet these churn with a little bit more DNA
earlier? Yeah, I would say
you could give us a rough guess if it's
minimally.
Meredith.
There was a minimum of I need to go get a test. Minimum twice.
Oh,
okay.
Guaranteed.
I thought it was more the way you were.
Wait, I know the way you was acting when you said twice. I thought you was getting ready to say 12.
No.
Like twice.
It
Okay,
wasn't
twice.
12.
Twice.
I mean,
minimum twice. Top end what?
5. Top end 5.
5 end.
Yeah, scares beforehand. Yeah, definitely. Because I was in committed relationships before I met Anthony for like several years, I would say.
Committed, except it was a uh-oh.
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Felt committed to it. Was like, ooh.
Yeah.
That was a wide range. It was like minimum 2, maximum 5. Like, no, 2 or 3, no, 5.
It varies in there. So definitely at least twice.
Okay.
Meredith, we've talked about it, some embarrassing moments here on, the air. I want to know when you felt the most embarrassed, or has there ever been a time where you were laughed at by a large group of people?
You mean the whole Tampa Bay area?
Yeah.
Let's
or
see here.
if there's more that was laughing at you, I don't know.
Ooh, okay, so I remember in college I was laughed at almost by an entire staff before. So I worked oh, this is embarrassing. So, okay, this has to do with pubes, okay? So
you could have just say hair.
It has to do with,
okay.
Here's a pube story for you. All right. So
Can she say that on there?
Too late now.
So I was working at a restaurant up in Jacksonville, and I was let's say in between boyfriends. So I wasn't like shaving as much, and I was the hostess, all right? And so I believe it was like a holiday or something like that, so I didn't have to wear the uniform. They wanted us to wear like a nice dress. Well, I wore a white dress, and I think I was wearing underwear. Anyway, so I hadn't shaved, taking care of myself down there. Anyway, so I was standing at the host stand, okay? And the doors, big glass doors, right? And the sun was coming in at the right? And I see the servers and the bartender and like the staff like behind me, like laughing and pointing. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I looked down and there was like a poof. There's like a poof situation.
Oh, so you hadn't maintained
I
in a while.
maintained it in a while.
You had went on strike.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't a priority for me at that moment.
Is somebody in the kitchen missing a Brillo pad?
Meredith, why you got Don King in the head scissor?
Good Lord.
Yeah. So there was like, my silhouette. You can see my silhouette in the dress. And then all of a sudden there's like a poof situation down there.
Wow.
Yeah, we took care of that for forever.
Let's see here. Meredith, can you tell the world, removing family from this question.
Okay.
Can you, now this could be someone famous or a friend or whatever, but removing family, can you tell me the most influential person in your life and why?
Removing family? Most influential.
On your life, in your life.
Yeah. So I can't. Okay. I would. It's gone back and forth between different broadcasters or actresses, entertainers. I think Robin from the Howard Stern Show is somebody I definitely looked up to.
Robin Quivers?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Okay.
broadcasting. I'm sorry, my mind is going blank. She used to do the 2020 interviews.
Gail?
Not
No,
Gail.
not
There's,
Diane Sawyer?
there's Diane Sawyer, and then before that,
Jane Pauley?
she started The View, I believe. I forget her name also.
Meredith Vieira?
Vieira.
Viagra? Whatever. Meredith Vieira?
So just women. Wendy Williams was like a really big person in my life. Not only was she super entertaining for me, but also just being a radio host and starting off that way. And so, yeah, there's been a lot of influential female broadcasters, at least for me, that I looked up to. Yes.
Okay.
So those are the ones that I can just think of on
All
the top
right,
of my
there
head.
you go. All right, you got 3 in. Now you got to be given to the audience.
So,
All right, you guys got a question, hit us. 888-429-0941. Meredith is up. It is the Freak Show. Meredith is under the spotlight for Plead the Fifth, and now it's time for the audience. We have, so you put somebody on hold. They got a question?
Yeah, but I think we have better ones on the text line. That one's in the hole right now. Just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Okay. Well,
I got one out
of
of 3, 2, 1 I need to ask.
Oh,
'cause
Lord.
This is messy.
Okay.
Hypothetical situation.
Oh, God.
You and Anthony are divorcing.
Mm-hmm.
And the judge said each parent gets to have 1 kid.
Aw.
Which kid are you taking?
I mean, I wouldn't want just one. I would want both.
Oh, yeah, but you have to pick one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't pick one. I wouldn't want to pick one, you know. So I would fight against that, and then I'd try to get a new judge or a new lawyer or
but the
something.
question
That's
is-
Yeah,
You
you
gotta-
can't. It's
question is-
either pick one or tap out.
Yeah.
tap out.
You serious?
Yeah, I mean, I can't pick one. And if I could, I would definitely answer this question, but I can't.
Well, 3, 2, 1. You have made her tap out.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, you
Technically-
have technically tapped out. I mean, and you know what? That's good.
Yeah.
Meredith, out of the 340, there's a question here stemming from this morning's confession. Have you ever been so turned on by something random that you couldn't hold it and had to get it on with yourself right away? If so, what was it
The one thing that like turned me on.
that got your motor a revving?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think at times, you just kind of get into moods, or you're thinking about, there was a moment in time where I really enjoyed the like almost getting caught like in public kind of scenario. So that would very much get me in the mood, and then I need to kind of take care of myself basically, because I liked the whole, I don't know, just spontaneity and, somebody walking by, or, not actually getting caught, but the what?
I'm still trying to understand. I'm really trying to walk through this with you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you get excited at the fact that if you did something in this area where you could get caught,
Yes.
it makes you excited.
Yes. So if I was to think about a scenario, hooking up at work in one of our studios or something like that, and maybe somebody walking by and trying to not get caught, that scenario, unless I'm like going to maybe like a strip club or something like that, like
Okay.
afterwards,
Okay,
now,
that
right
can kind
there.
of be sexy and turn you on afterwards.
At a lady strip club?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey, all right
definitely.
there you go. Hey, this person is still on hold over here. You don't want to take her question. Richard, you should have put on hold if you don't want to take. Hey, hello, hi. I'm letting you ask a question here. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, you got Meredith here. Ask your question.
All right, Meredith. I wanted to know, when was the last time you sharded? Where were you, and what did you do?
Oh, okay.
What?
Getting a little real personal.
Is this that because of that whole thing that you got going on after having a kid? Is that what that is?
No, that is not it.
Oh,
Oh my
it was.
God.
Oh, I don't
no.
know. I'm sorry.
That's like no. That's like if I sneeze or cough or something like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. So that scenario, the last time that happened, I was driving to work, to a job, and my stomach hurt. And I was like, oh, I'll be fine. Because, you think, something will
make
just
it.
pass. Yes. Or I'll just go to the bathroom when I get there. And I was driving over the Gandy Bridge, and I think I sneezed.
Got tight.
I sneezed, and when I sneezed, there was like a whole situation that happened in the back. And then I had to drive over the Gandy and then turn around, go back home, shower, throw out the clothes, and then change again. And I'll tell you this much, I felt better after that situation.
I bet you did. I bet you did. Good Lord.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it.
Yep.
That's nasty. All right. Wow. That's the third. All right. Wow. What you got as a boomerang?
Since I told my embarrassing pube story, what is a time where you guys were completely laughed at by like a room full of people, or you were embarrassed?
I have my embarrassment. I was stupid. When I first got to okay, so I was in the choir. Choir has to do a tour, and the tour has to do different concerts in every city. Probably 500 to 1,000 people that and those things. And having all these college kids up there, they ask you, what is your major?
Okay.
Like they go through and introduce everybody. And when they get to, like people
What's
are
your
like
name?
engineering, mathematics, blah, blah. And they got to me and they said, and this is one of our first tenors. This is Orlando Davis. And they said, and I said, I'm Orlando Davis from Gary, Indiana. And the major is general studies. And I thought, because that was, right. I was doing general studies before I had to declare the major.
Right, like everybody else.
Okay, and I wasn't the only one in the choir, yet everyone else said a real major.
Right.
And I said general studies, and Dr. Vernon Smith turned and looked at me, and he says, general studies. And everybody in the crowd, everybody in the choir, everybody laughed at me, made me feel like a total idiot. And afterwards, my section leader came over to me and said, listen, you can say whatever you want. They don't know. Yeah. Don't say general studies.
They don't know the paper.
It makes you sound stupid. And I was like, I didn't know.
I didn't know. I was nervous.
So for the rest of the tour, I made up all kind of, I was like engineering, chemical, then underwater fire prevention. I was saying all kinds of things. It was just weird. Yeah.
All right. Mine was a couple of years ago. I don't know if anybody remembers, but this was before when I was in promotions, when I was just promotions. And you guys actually did a story, or Davi was asking me about my trip to Thailand. And we all went to the strip club the night before. We went to Dollhouse, and we were all drinking and stuff. O was there, Brewster. Everybody was there, but we were there till mad late. And I actually missed my flight to Thailand. And then you guys called me that morning. So it was already bad enough that I missed this like $1,000 flight. But then you guys called me and you guys ridiculed me for it. And then the next day, Davi gave me Hold That L on the air on Friday. And everybody found out that I missed.
We have losers. Hold this L.
The who? The her.
They're losers. Hey, bro, do me a favor. Hold this L real quick.
You are such a loser.
Dude,
that's what we gave him.
And I didn't even know about it. And so I was sleeping through it. And then the next day I was going around running errands and stuff, got a haircut. And then all of a sudden somebody's like, you missed your flight, you idiot. And I'm just like, how the hell did that guy know?
Yeah.
And then come to find out, Davi gave me Hold That L, and everybody, for like a month, just couldn't get over it, and I just got made fun of every time somebody saw
So
me.
in order for you to fly, you had to wait a couple more days?
Oh yeah, no, not days. I had to wait 6 months after that.
He missed the flight and couldn't get back on.
I couldn't go to Thailand for 6 months, but then it actually worked out perfectly. I ended up going, and it ended up being perfect.
All right, well, that is your Plead the Fifth. You have survived.
Yes.
And you actually used the pass this time.
I
That's
did.
new.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.